Hello everyone, this video is from Preeti Academy International School for Standard 8th Subject Science. Chapter number 2, Microorganisms Friend and Foe. In last video we have studied major groups of microorganisms. They were bacteria, viruses, algae, fungi, protozoa. We have studied up to algae. Now we are going to study about fungi. Fungi is a group of diverse organisms. There are various types of fungi organisms that lack chlorophyll. They do not have chlorophyll. As they do not have chlorophyll, they cannot prepare their own food. They cannot prepare their own food, so they depends on other organisms, that is on dead and decay organisms for their food. They generally grow in dark, warm and moist condition. For the growth of fungi, they need a dead, dark, warm and moist condition. Most fungi feed on dead things while some live on other living organisms. Most of the fungi feed on dead things and some live on other organisms. Fungi are unicellular, like yeast. Some fungi are unicellular, that is made up of single cell, and some are multicellular, that of multiple cells. The example of unicellular fungi is yeast, and multicellular example is mushroom. Some examples of fungi are yeast, molds, mushroom, penicillin, etc. These are the examples of fungi. These are the examples of the fungi: yeast, molds, mushroom. Next is protozoa. Protozoan means first animal. Protozoa are unicellular microorganisms. The protozoa are single cell microorganisms. They are included in a separate kingdom, protozoa. They have a separate group called as protozoa. They are found in pond, lake, river, sea and dammed soil. They are found basically on river, sea and dammed soil. Eugila is an exception. Eugila is an exception. It does not comes in the kingdom protozoa because it contains chlorophyll and can prepare their own food. Some examples of protozoa are amoeba, eugila, trypanosome. Here is the basic figures of protozoa. Next, useful microorganisms. Microorganisms are useful to us in the following ways. First is making of food items. We have already studied that all the microorganisms are not harmful. Some microorganisms are useful to us. First useful of microorganisms are making of food items. Bacteria help us in making certain food items like curd, cheese, bread and pastries. First is lactobacillus bacteria. Help make curd from milk. Lactobacillus are the bacteria which help us to make a curd from the milk. Curd is formed when a protein called casein present in the milk lumps together to form a solidified mass. We all know that a milk contains a good amount of protein. The curd is formed when a protein called casein, which is present in milk, it forms a lumps. It comes together and forms a solid mass. Casein coagulation, that is lump formation, that is a semi-solid formation, take place only when milk is acidic. The formation of curd is formed only when the milk is acidic in nature. A spoonful of curd contains a bacteria lactobacillus which promotes the formation of curd from the milk. We all know how the curd is formed. We used to first heat little milk, then we put a spoon of curd in that milk. We leave it for 4 to 5 hours. After 4 to 5 hours, we observe that all the milk is being converted into the curd. So the bacteria present in that curd have converted the all the milk into the curd, that is a proteins called casein. Okay. Second, cheese and paneer are also made by the action of bacteria lactobacillus and Streptococcus on the milk. These are also being formed by the bacteria called lactobacillus. Here is a chart. Milk plus curd containing lactobacillus bacteria gets converted into the milk become acidic. After adding a curd into the milk become acidic, and then the final formation of curd take place. Bacteria act upon the meat and make it soft. The process is called tenderization of meat. Some bacteria act on meat also to make the meat soft, and we call this process as tenderization of meat. Yeast. Yeast cells are used in the making industries for making bread, pastries and cakes. Yeast cells are used for making bread, cakes, pastries, etc. For making a bread, yeast along with a little sugar is mixed with the flour to make a dough. To make a bread yeast, a little sugar is added with the flour to make a dough, आटा. उनके आटे में हम लोग थोड़ा सा yeast ऐड कर देते हैं. The dough is kept in the warm place. The yeast uses a sugar present in the dough as a food. The yeast which is present uses the sugar as a food for them. During the breakdown of sugar, carbon dioxide and alcohols are formed. When yeast break down the sugars, carbon dioxide and alcohol are formed. The process is called fermentation. This process of breakdown of sugar into carbon dioxide and alcohol is called fermentation. The dough rises due to carbon dioxide. Because of release of carbon dioxide, the dough becomes fluffy. When this dough is used to make a bread and baked, carbon dioxide escape from the loaf and becomes light and fluffy. When such kind of dough is baked, the carbon dioxide from the dough escapes and makes the bread cakes light and fluffy. Yeast is also used in day-to-day households. Food items like idli, dokla and dosa too. Whenever we used to make idli, dosas, we used to add little yeast. For making idlis and dosas, the mixture of ground rice and dal is first allowed to stand for few hours. Whenever you want to make idlis or dosas, you have to first mix the ground rice and dal for few hours. We used to put rice and dal for few hours in water and then grind it. We get a flour. This mixture rises and becomes sour due to the growth of yeast cell. This dough becomes fluffy after keeping few hours because of growth of yeast in the dough, which makes a doklas and idlis soft and gives a taste. Some algae like cholera and seaweeds are used as a food. Some different types, there are some different kinds of choleras and seaweeds. are also used as a food. They are rich source of proteins and minerals. They are rich source of proteins and minerals are used in day-to-day life. These were the some basic use of microorganisms in making the food. Next is commercial use. Next is commercial use of microorganisms, basically in industries in large quantity of productions. Yeast is used for commercial production of alcohol, beer, wine and acetic acid. Yeast is also used for making alcohols, which is used in parties, beers, wines and acetic acid. For this purpose, yeast is grown on natural sugar present in grains like barley, wheat, rice, fruit juices. To obtain a natural yeast, it is being obtained from the grains like barley, rice, wheat and fruit juice. The process of conversion of sugar, the process of conversion of sugar into alcohol by the action of microbes like yeast is called fermentation. The conversion of sugar into alcohol by the action of microbes, the process is called fermentation. Louis Pasteur discovered the process of fermentation in 1857. The famous scientist Louis Pasteur has discovered the process of fermentation in the year 1857. Some bacteria are used in the production of tea, coffee and tobacco. There are some bacteria which are also used in the production of tea, coffee and tobacco also. Some bacteria take part in the production of certain acids like lactic acid, citric acid and acetic acid, which is commonly called as vinegar, which is mostly used as a preservatives. Vinegar is used as a preservative, so it is widely used in industries for making a packed foods, to keep the packed food good quality for a long time. Vinegar is being used. So bacteria are also used for production of such kind of acids also. So here we are completed commercial use of bacteria. Thank you everyone.